In this video, I'll be showing you guys the best limited team for Season 4, Week 4 in NBA 2K23 Myteam. As you guys can see, the game requirements are going to be on the screen. Primary point guards must be 6'3" or shorter. Primary shooting guards must be 6'6" or shorter. And then primary small forwards, power forwards, and centers must be 6'10" or shorter. So that means your center can only be 6'10". Your power forward has to be 6'10", or your power forward has to be 6'10" or under. And same thing with your small forward as well. And then you may use up to 1 pink diamond card, and you may use up to 2 diamond cards as well. Now, I do like this in the sense that at least is giving some sort of variety for lineups, and you're able to use a lot better of a team, able to have 1 pink diamond, 2 diamonds, and then the rest can be amethyst. So now let's hop over to 2KDB, and I'll show you guys what the best possible team is. So on to 2KDB here to build the team. I do think this is going to be the best possible limited team for obviously Season 4, Week number 4. So for our starting point guard, we are going to be going for the Kevin Porter Jr. Amethyst. He's still one of the best amethyst point guards in the game, and obviously you can use as many amethyst cards as you guys want, and it does say primary shooting guards must be 6'6" shorter, and KPJ is going to be exactly 6'6", and yes, he can play point guard, but his primary position is going to be at shooting guard because he's a shooting guard point guard, not a point guard shooting guard. So he's 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. Obviously KPJ, a really good offensive point guard, has a really good jump shot with obviously one of the better point guard releases in the game. He's just going to be a super nice offensive point guard, and for a really tall point guard, he's going to be super nice to have on this limited squad. And then for the shooting guard position, we can actually use the Diamond Luol Deng as one of our 2 diamond cards because it says primary small forwards must be 6'10" or shorter. So it's not, yes, he can play shooting guard, right? And primary shooting guards have to be 6'6" or shorter, but the fact that he's a primary small forward means that he can be 6'9" and be at the shooting guard spot. So a really nice shooting guard next to a guy like KPJ because he's going to give us some really good height and some really good defense as well. He's got a 96 steal, 96 lateral quickness with a 95 perimeter, and also has an 88 block and an 88 interior defense. Jump shot wise, has a good release and some pretty good dribble six as well. So Luol Deng for me is probably going to be one of the best diamond cards you guys can use. Now for the small forward position, obviously if you guys do have a card like Tim Thomas, you want to be using him in this situation because you're able to use 1 pink diamond card, and he's the best pink diamond card in my team, and he is a primary power forward, so he can be 6'10" and shorter, and obviously Tim Thomas is 6'10". But for the pink diamond card, you guys can just use your guys' best pink diamond. So if you have maybe a really good point guard pink diamond, you have maybe, I was going to say Lamar Odom, but he's not, available to use in this team because he is 6'11", but just use whatever you guys think is your best power forward. But in my opinion, Tim Thomas is going to be the best power forward in the game and our best pink diamond in the game, and obviously on this squad. Now for the power forward position, there was a couple different options to go with, but I think as a second diamond card, I think Serge Ibaka is going to be really nice to have at power forward because you can't use a guy like Diamond Giannis, you can't use a Diamond Throw Bailey, and you can't use a guy like you can't use Diamond Throw Bailey, Diamond Giannis, and Diamond Throw Bailey, Diamond Giannis, and Diamond Evan Mobley. So and those would kind of be my other power forward options, but they're all 6'11" and above. So a really good 6'10" power forward is going to be Serge Ibaka. And then at the center position, all your centers have to be 6'10" and shorter. So the best 6'10" amethyst center, in my opinion, is still going to be Jared Allen. He gives you really good defense, has a pretty good jump shot, 91 3 ball. Like he can stretch the floor pretty nicely. So for me, I would say he's probably the best amethyst card to use at the center position, especially being a 6'10" center. So this is going to be the best possible starting lineup. And usually I only really talk about the starting lineup for limited videos, but on the bench, you can actually build a really good team. For example, Gary Payton II, he can be your backup point guard because he's a primary shooting guard, but it doesn't really matter because he's only 6'3". So even if he was a primary point guard, he could still play on this lineup, but he's 6'3" with a 6'8" wingspan, and he's going to give us some amazing defense on the bench, like 97 steal, 96 lateral quickness, 92 perimeter, 90 interior defense. And then next to him at the shooting guard spot, we are going to be going for the Amethyst Wesley Person, who is a very good offensive card. So I do think that backcourt is going to be super balanced and very nice on both sides of the ball. We have Gary Payton for the defense, and then we do have Wesley Person for the offense. Has a great jump shot, 96 3 ball, 94 mid-range, Hall of Fame Agent 3, and limitless range as well. So that's going to be our backcourt off the bench. Super good offensively and has some very good defense as well. And then for our backup small forward, honestly, this new card is a lot better than I thought he was. He might actually be one of the new best amethyst cards in the game, and it's going to be this Jerome Williams. He is an absolute monster. We've gotten some really good Raptors cards over the past couple weeks. Like, he's an amazing power forward, small forward. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, if you take a look at his stats, he's very well rounded. Besides the 73 ball, you might think's a little bit low, which it definitely is, but he's got the KPJ jump shot, or a KPJ base, the Kobe Bryant upper on quick timing. That's an amazing jump shot, one of the best bases, is one of the best uppers put together on quick timing. And then he's also got the MJ dribble style and the normal leaner as well. So I mean, for an Amethyst card who's under that 6'10" range, is going to be super nice to have at the backup small forward. Now for the backup power forward, I didn't exactly know who to go with. There's definitely a couple of different options. I think for me, I just want to have some more defense, so I would go with Jeremy Shohan. Even though he might be a little bit undersized for the power forward position, he is still going to be a very good defender to obviously put alongside guys like Wesley Person, you know, Jerome Williams and Gary Payton. He's just going to give us some more defense, which is really nice to have at the power forward spot. And then for the backup center, I didn't really know who to go with as well, so I just went with Robert Williams, because you guys got to remember that every center is going to be 6'10" or below. So even though he's only 6'8", he's still going to be a very good defender. But in my opinion, guys, this is the best possible limited team for season 4, week number 4 in NBA 2K23 My Team. But let me know in the comment section down below, maybe you know what team you guys are going to be running with and some other changes you guys would make to my lineup. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.